Welcome back to the weekly Double O broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I say weekly. Sadly, as of late, it's not really been weekly, the videos, but I don't know if you know this, but I was kind of working on other stuff. I know a lot of you don't really care about the whole music stuff and you're just here for these videos. So I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. I hope you've not been too sad without them. Talking about things that are sad, I'm currently suffering from post-album blues, I don't have any goals or targets for my day-to-day anymore, so I'm just drifting right now until university starts. That's what I'm waiting for. And then I'm gonna have some, aspirations again. That's what I'm waiting for. Actually, you know what? No. Making these videos as well is pretty good for my routine. It's weird though, the only thing I can really compare post-album blues to is kind of like post-show blues when I used to do a bunch of shows. You just feel a bit more empty. I don't really know how to describe it, but I feel like comparing the two, post-album blues is a lot worse for me because obviously I didn't work with anyone on this album. It was a solo project. Leading up to the release, it was something I thought about every single day, and now it's just over. Yeah, it's not really like my little secret thing that I've been working on. It's just, everyone knows about it. Everyone can listen to it if you want on Spotify or, the channel or, stuff like that, I feel like I'm only being relatable to the theatre kids in my audience, so I apologize for everyone else, but it's kind of different in a post-show blues because, you have the whole cast who are also feeling that way, so you can all, be sad together while it's just me right now being sad. Someone was barking, ladies and gentlemen, so they're going in the video now as punishment for barking, aren't you? So yeah, a couple of my other friends released music on the same day as I did, which is probably my fault. I delayed my album a week. I probably should have checked if I knew anyone else who was releasing music, but I'll shout them out here so I don't feel as bad. Shoutouts to the Slackhead Incident and Joshua Grant. But my closest friends who released music was of course Sabrina Carpenter, who released her album a week before mine. I deliberately moved my album back for her, I actually did really enjoy her album, but my favorite single probably from her is still Take on the World. That is just, you can't really beat that, Boy Meets World was better as a show, but the Girl Meets World song was better than the Boy Meets World song. I don't even remember the Boy Meets World song, actually, now thinking about it. Okay, I think the one way I would be able to combat a post-album blues is if I release a blues album. Actually, I'm going to continue the theme of being sad with a very sad story that recently happened. The end of summer is very close to my friend's birthday, so a lot of the time his birthday party will be the bookmark end to me and my friend's summer holiday, right? And it was especially sad last year because it was the summer before we all went to uni and left each other. So one of my friends allegedly was crying on his way home because he was so sad to see us all go. But, ladies and gentlemen, this year's party rolls around and guess who doesn't even show up? That friend who cried, okay? Now, I'm not gonna say anything, but I really hope that pattern of someone crying at the end of the night and not coming to the next one, I hope that pattern does not repeat itself. I kind of had a realization when I was coming home last night. I'd been pretty checked out on all the times me and my friends had gathered. The whole month of the lead up to my album, I'd just been physically there, but mentally and my focus wasn't really. Since the album's been done and it's been done for a week now, last night I started to pay attention to more my friends and everything, and I wasn't thinking about a bunch of other stuff. I was just focusing on what everyone was saying, kind of how I used to before I started really working on my album and stuff. There's some issues arising, okay? And it's not my sole responsibility, I feel but I feel sometimes I need to be a better friend, okay? I don't really want to be too specific with these sad issues because, personal stuff. But I will say one of her friends, Mandy, our friend Mandy has been MIA from the group activities for 2 months now. Okay, that's an exaggeration. He's come to 2 of the group outings, but one of the times he showed up for 20 minutes, and the other time he just left early. So Mandy has been, out of the equation, which I kind of get because I know what's going on. But I feel no one's really taken it upon themselves to check in on him, make sure he's okay. Actually, I don't know everyone's private messaging, but I know I haven't. because I'm not good at messaging people. If you look at all the messages in my phones to like my friends or whatever, a lot of them are just me planning to meet up in person because I don't really like having conversations over text. Even in group chats and stuff, I only talk about when are we next hang out in person. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get that friend who's been MIA, I'm gonna get him back in the group hangouts. And Mandy, we're gonna talk about what's been happening in your life, bro. Like, come on. Every time I talk to you, it's in a noisy bar. And I feel like that's not really good for our friendship, bro. So he can come home or he can come, ladies and gentlemen, to the new 00 HQ. That's right. The one good piece of news I have today is that we are getting out of this really jank setup of me in my room and we are moving to new 00 HQ. To quote Amber Notes, the song 2, delayed the album, coming soon. It's going down at 00 HQ. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new set which will be where the next video is filmed. A lot of the things I do are kind of jank, but I kind of feel like this is especially scuffed. The way these videos are kind of getting done by now, you know, I don't even have a mic. This is my phone I'm using. What awful quality. Quality the 00 fanbase does not deserve. You deserve better. I will bring as well to the new set, obviously, Dead Furby, because he's like a fan favorite now. I didn't know everyone loved him so much, but a lot of my friends do message me and say, please, can I come to your room and see Dead Furby? And I'm like, nope, he is for me and me alone, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have Plastic Pig, which we will also be bringing along to the new set. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video, but we have some final words from the dog. Do you have any words for the 00 viewers? That's all. Anything? No? Okay. That's all from us, ladies and gentlemen, on the 00 team. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I don't really do outros, normally I just face the black.